guys, how's everyone doing today? I forgot to film an intro for this video, so I filmed a quick intro so that way I can put this video up for you guys tonight. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so I've already taped my eyes, and I made sure that it's even. I make sure it goes to the same spot on each side of my hair. I'm going to prime my eyelids with my MUA eyelid primer. Primed and set. I am going to go into the shade Magical. Right here is my first transition color. And it's a nice peachy color. It's good to start off when you're using reds and everything, to start off with that kind of shade. You want to stay in the warm zone with shades. Alright, so now I have the first peachy shade down. I'm going to take my Morphe M33L, and I'm going to go into the shade right here, Potion. I'm going to put that directly in my crease, but a little bit higher in the crease. Just like that. If you notice, I'm bringing the color a little bit further in than I normally would. Alright, so now I got that color on. I'm going to take it even more, an even smaller blending brush. This is the Morphe M507 right here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to dip into the shade Spark right here. And I'm going to keep that like at the lowest part of my crease. Right in here. And bring it out. I'm also bringing this color all the way in into the inner corner of my eye also. I'm bringing it to literally right there. So it kind of looks messy when you first do this because, it doesn't look too blended and it looks kind of like intense. But once all my other makeup's on and I have this lid shade on, it'll look a little bit better. Because as you add more colors, you start losing the first couple colors you use. And it'll just make it blend really well. And then when I put my highlight on, it'll be a lot better. There we go. So that's that so far. Now, for the outer V of my eye, I do want to make it a little bit darker, so I am going to bring the red in there. And then I'm going to bring a deep dark brown right in this area. Right now I'm just tapping the color in just to get the maximum pigment from it. And this brush is actually a little bit rough. Like normally Morphe brushes are a little softer, but for some reason this brush is like very stiff. So I'm going to try to bring this color almost halfway in, I think. I am going to cut my crease so it doesn't matter what I have in the front. Like I said, I'll fix the area right in here when I cut my crease. So make sure the red is all the way in the front. So I'm going to clean that brush off because I'm going to use it again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into the shade Elfish right here. It's a deep dark brown, the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just going to add that to the very outer V of my eye. Literally just right here, just to give it some definition. I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use my Bliss angled eyeshadow brush. Same color, the deep dark brown, Elfish. There we go. And I just want to keep that out here, just for the added definition. I want my eye to be very defined. The original Jaclyn Hill palette, she has this really pretty green shimmer shade right there. I'm going to swatch that. Yeah, see? I don't want to flick you off with my middle finger. And I'm going to put this on my lid. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Right there. That's what I want to use. I'm going to take my little tiny concealer brush from that palette I used in the video on Tuesday. I'm going to use The Balm, or Time Balm concealer by The Balm. It's kind of a tongue twister. This is in the shade Light Medium. And it's just like a, you know, like the, I forget what it's called. It's like a paste concealer. I don't remember the exact word. I can't think of it right now. And I'm just going to tap this in. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to use my little mirror. Just palm the mirror in. Sorry, I don't want to cover it. And anybody can do a cut crease. It just takes a lot of time and practice. And like, I sucked at it for the longest time. But what I would do is I would keep trying to do it, and just one day it just came out good. So, you know, just keep trying. Practice makes perfect. It really does. Like, I'm not perfect at it. I'm not 100% good at it. I do what I can and what I feel looks good, and just hope everybody else likes it. I mean, it really doesn't matter as long as I like it, to me. Like, when I'm walking, when I go into a store or whatever and I have all this makeup on, like, I really don't care what people think of me. If they don't like what I'm wearing, then just don't look at me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to take this only in my crease, like up to my crease. Sometimes I tend to take it a little further, and I don't mean to. But since this isn't like a crazy light concealer, it shouldn't really matter too much because that red will cover it right back up. So that's another thing. Like, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because any mistake can be fixed. And I'm going to be doing a video on all the things I've learned on how to fix when I make mistakes. And I feel like that's a very valuable video to put out, because I could have used a good mistake video when I first started doing these things. So I'm going to actually go in the next day or two, well, for the next 2 days, and I'm going to make a list of everything I can fix when I do makeup, and then put it all in one video. So how to fix a cut crease when you mess it up and all that stuff. Like, it's going to be in the video coming up. I don't know why I always do that with my mouth when I'm doing anything with my eyes. I'm always like, so stupid when I do it. I'm going to take a small shader brush, say just a regular little one, and I'm going to dip into this green shade right here, and I'm going to try to use it without setting spray, but if I have to, I'll add it to it. So I'm looking at my little mirror here. Sorry guys, I can't do it from this far away in my big mirror. So I'm just going to place it down first. It's working beautifully. So there's that so far. I am going to try to, I'm going to coat my other eye, and then I'm going to put a wet coat on. So Sorry, my camera cut off. I am going to go across this again with the red so I can make sure everything is very cohesive, and I don't know why I use that word. I think I got it from Allie Gaines, or Glines. Sorry, I don't want to butcher her name. I'm just not, yeah, Glines, Allie Glines. Anyway, I've heard her say it 100 times when I'm like looking at her tutorials and her videos, and I probably picked it up from her because she's the only one I ever hear really say that, say cohesive. So I already have that red on the brush that I already used because it was left over on there, and I'm just going to sweep the red into the green a little bit and then bring it into my crease. I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of my face, and I'll come back to do my lower lash line. So I'm back with everything else done. I got my brows on, I got my face done, I even did my highlight, my lips, everything. Now all we have to do is my lower lash line. And if you see I'm like staying towards the side of the camera, it's because if I go this way at all, we get like extra, there it is, I get extra bright. So I kind of got to stay up to the side to finish this, and I didn't want to have to sit there and readjust everything 100 times. So I'm just going to stick to this side of the screen more. So anyway, I'm going to go into the Kathleen Lights palette and use this darkest brown for my outer part of my lower lash line all the way into the front of it, but I'm not going past here because I'm going to put that green color right in the front. So, sorry, I'm going to grab my little mirror. And then I'm just going to bring this in right here to there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to go back to the Jaclyn Hill palette and take that same dark green. So I can't lift it too much because it'll chip apart because I made a mess with it. And I'm going to take that one, a tiny little smudger brush, like this one right here. This is an e.l.f. brush. I think it has the Stila liquid glitter eyes on it from last time I used it. I'm going to take that green, and I'm going to use a little bit at a time because I don't want to make a mess. And I'm going to bring that in my inner corner of my eye all the way out to meet the brown. The palette bounced on my leg and I don't want it to fall, so I'm kind of shaky. Ah, look at that, I just got green on my nose. My lower lash line is done. I'm going to do my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight. Let me wipe my brush off. Now I gotta get that green. See if I can close. See the green right there? Got it on the side of my nose. Try to take a brush with just powder on it and oh, it like stained it. Oh, sorry. I could throw concealer over that. It's not a big deal. Sorry. So I'm gonna have to go into the my brightest inner corner highlight is from this little tiny Jaclyn Hill palette. Sorry, my lipstick has like, it's like tacky still, so it's kind of hard to talk. So I'm going to go into this white shade right here. Sorry. I'm going to go into white shade. Put that right in here. The green is really not letting me brighten this up. Alright, and I'm also going to take that powder and I'm also going to take that white shade and put it on my brow bone. There we go. I'm going to blend that out with just a clean brush real quick. Just to make sure it's all even. I don't want any darker spots or anything. Alright, and now I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray. Alright, so this is my completed look for today. It's a nice Christmassy look. The only thing I did not do so far is my lower lashes, but I can do that off camera. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't make a difference for this particular look right now because my lower lash line is already so dark that I don't think you'd realize whether I had bottom lashes mascara on or not. So I hope you guys like this look. I hope you guys like what I did today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.